let's dive into one of the most powerful and, honestly, dramatic origin stories in all of mythology, the birth of Ganesha. It's this incredible tale of love, loneliness, unimaginable power, and cosmic transformation that really shows us how one of the world's most beloved deities came to be. And this really gets us to the central, kind of shocking question of the whole story, right? How did a god, who we celebrate as the remover of obstacles, the symbol of every good new beginning, actually come into being from an act of terrible violence? Let's get into it.
Okay, so our story starts way up on the sacred, snow-covered peaks of Mount Kailash. This is the divine home of Lord Shiva and the radiant goddess Parvati. And you have to picture it. This isn't just some mountain. It's a place literally pulsing with cosmic energy. It's the heart of their whole world.
Now, Shiva, being the great cosmic meditator, would often just retreat into himself for ages, like for eons at a time, contemplating the universe. And during these long, quiet stretches, even a goddess as powerful as Parvati started to feel this deep solitude. She really longed for a true companion. Sure, they had celestial attendants all around them, the beings known as the Ganas, and they were fiercely loyal, but their loyalty was to Shiva and Shiva alone. Parvati, the universal mother, wanted something different. She wanted a guardian whose devotion was entirely, 100% her own. And this wasn't just a fleeting wish. It was a deep, deep desire. She didn't just want an attendant. She yearned for someone who was literally born from her own essence. Someone who would protect her with this absolute, pure loyalty that nobody else could possibly offer. And it's right from this powerful wish that one of the most incredible acts of creation in mythology is about to happen. A son born directly from Parvati's own divine energy, her Shakti. And the way she creates him is so incredibly personal. She's getting ready for a bath, and she takes the fragrant paste from her own skin, molds it into the shape of a boy, and then breathes her own divine life force, her prana, right into him. And just like that, from her very own being, she creates a son, and she gives him one simple, unwavering command. And poof, there he was, Ganesha. Not as a little baby, but as this handsome, powerful young man, just filled to the brim with his mother's immense power. He immediately takes his post at the door, his purpose crystal clear and his devotion totally absolute. But this beautiful act of creation, well, it sets the stage for a divine and pretty earth-shattering confrontation. Because, of course, just as Ganesha takes his post, Lord Shiva finishes his long meditation and decides to return home. So you have this epic standoff brewing. On one side, you've got Shiva's entire celestial army, the Ganas. And on the other side, just a single boy. A guardian whose loyalty isn't to the Lord of the universe, but only to the mother who just created him. So when Shiva walks up to his own door, he's stopped by this kid he's never seen before, who just flat out denies him entry. See, Ganesha has no idea who Shiva is. All he knows is his mother's command. Let no one pass. You can just feel the tension spike. And what happens next is just mind-blowing. Shiva tells his army to clear the way, but Ganesha, buzzing with Parvati's Shakti, is basically an unstoppable force. He single-handedly defeats the entire legion of Ganas, throwing back Shiva's greatest warriors and completely humbling this powerful celestial army. This boy's incredible power pushes Shiva, the Lord of Destruction himself, to his absolute limit. And this is what leads to the story's tragic and truly shocking climax. Just completely frustrated, unable to get past this unknown guardian, Shiva unleashes his full divine power. In a flash, he raises his trident and, with a single, devastating strike, he decapitates the boy. The loyal son falls lifeless. Parvati senses this horror instantly and rushes out. When she sees her son destroyed, her grief just transforms into a cosmic rage. She literally vows to unleash her full power and dissolve the entire universe into pralaya. We're talking total cosmic annihilation, unless her son is brought back to life. The stakes could not possibly be higher. So, faced with the end of everything and filled with his own remorse, Shiva vows to make it right. And this moment of ultimate destruction, well, it becomes the catalyst for a truly miraculous rebirth. Shiva promises Parvati he'll restore their son.
He sends his attendants out with a very specific instruction. Bring me the head of the very first living creature you find that's facing north. That direction is key. It's a symbol of auspicious renewal and new beginnings. His Ganas return with the head of a majestic young elephant. Using powerful sacred mantras, Shiva joins the elephant head to the boy's body, and he breathes life back into him. And in that moment, Ganesha is reborn, transformed into the iconic, beloved form we all know today.
And with this rebirth comes a new, exalted status. Shiva declares him the lord of his very own Ganas, naming him Ganapati. And most importantly, he's blessed as Vigneshvara, the remover of all obstacles, decreeing that he must be worshipped first before any new venture for it to have any chance of success.
So when you really think about it, Ganesha's story is so much more than just a myth. It's this profound teaching. His very form, this elephant-headed god, represents the idea that creation can literally emerge from destruction, and that even the most devastating loss can be transformed into something with greater strength and a bigger purpose. And that leaves us with a question that echoes from this ancient story right into our own lives, doesn't it? It asks us to look at the hurdles we all face, not just as barriers, but as potential turning points. What new beginning, what greater purpose could be waiting on the other side of your greatest obstacle?